Hi, this is Miss Harder, and we are going to be working on CPM 2.1.3 homework. We're doing problems 2-29, 2-32, and 2-33. All right, let's get started. Here is the actual problem. So this is going with the fact that we are doing expressions now. Expressions are really just the beginning to equations. So on 2-29, they want us to add all the like terms. Well, that is what we are going to do. So I'm going to just write down A, and it's 2x plus 3x plus 3 plus 4x squared plus 10 plus x. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a highlighter, and I'm going to be like, okay, so this is an x, this is the 3x, you know, here's a squared, here's another x. So first off, I'm going to deal with this 4x2, x squared. There's no other 4x squared, so I'm just going to move it right here to the beginning. And now I'm done with it, and I can now cross it out. Then I'm going to look at all the x's, and I'm going to add them together because I have 1, 2, 3 of those terms. Remember, we are simplifying, meaning to make smaller. So by adding these 3, I'm going to be making them smaller. So 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 1x is 6. So these 3 are done. These are the last 2, the 3 and the 10. And you just add 3 plus 10 is 13. And that's your answer. So let's do C together. We have 2x squared plus 30 plus 3x squared plus 4x squared plus 14 plus x. Well, in this moment, let's look. We have 1, 2, 3 x squareds. So that's the first thing I'm going to deal with. 2x squared plus 3x squared. Remember, we're just adding the coefficient that's in front of it. We're doing nothing with this one. Okay, nothing with it. So 2x plus 3x is 5x squared. 5x squared plus 4 is 9x squared. So these are done. We don't have to worry about them. Do we have an x here, but do we have any other x's? No. So it becomes x. Let me zoom in so you can see it better. Okay, now we have 9x. Gone. The last thing we have is the constants, which is the 30 and the 14, just the numbers by themselves. And that's going to be plus 44. So that's the answer for C. All right. So the next one is 232. This one you should be able to do by yourself. And I'm just going to do a couple of these because you're adding positive and negative numbers. So for A, you have negative 14 plus a negative 31. Why they put them in parentheses, I don't know. They're both still going to be negative, and it's going to be 45. That's your answer. B is a little different, right? B is going to be a negative 8 minus a negative 2. Well, guess what? Those negatives, because there's 2 in front of a parentheses, make it positive. So it's 8 plus 2, which equals 10. That's all you're doing with these. You do have a couple of fractions, but you should be able to add them. On 2-33 is a word problem. Yay for word problems. How to bake 100 of his favorite cookies. Mr. Wallace needs 350 grams of sugar. How many grams of sugar would he need to make 10 cookies and then 20 cookies? All right. So we are going to make a handy dandy X and Y table because they love to bring this back up to us. So for 100 cookies, and then They're 100 cookies. They want 350. And then they want to know about 10, 20, 2, 1, 5, right? These random. For 10, it's going to be 35. 35 grams. And then for 20, it looks like we're going to double it. And then 2. So we really want to get it to the unit rate of 1. And the unit rate of 1 is going to be 3.5 grams per 1. And then you can deal with it. So this is probably 7.0. All right. So then you can do the rest of the story. All right, good for you.